Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be filming a little weekend in my life. I've been doing a lot of reading recently. Unfortunately, I go back to school on Monday and I have class Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I only work today and Saturday, and then I have Sunday off. So I was like, what better way to tie up the last little bit of winter break by doing a little reading vlog. I'm honestly not really doing a lot this weekend, but I am going to be doing lots of reading. I finished a book a couple days ago and I literally read it in a span of 24 hours, and I started the second one. I actually have a package coming today. So I have a couple of videos from December that I filmed. I haven't had the time to edit and upload them during December, so I am going to be posting those videos in January. I hope that's okay with you guys. I do think this video will be up before those. So yeah, I got a Kindle for Christmas and I love it so much. I actually just printed out some new stickers and redid my little design on the back here. I got the Harry Styles one right here. I have this little one. It says Field Guide to Dragonkind, which is so cute. And then this little ghost one that says my ghost won't associate with your ghost. And this is another Six of Crows one. These are both Six of Crows. It just says no mourns, no funerals, with all of their names on the cards there. I have this little heart locket which says I love you, I'm sorry, from Gracie Abrams. I have this little book one. I have some cherries, and then I didn't really have anything to fill the space after I printed them out, so I just have these little bows, and it's the folklore bow, and then this is just, I think it's a red bow, I don't really know. I've been reading on this thing like crazy. The past like 5 books that I've read have been on my Kindle. Like, I haven't sat down and read a physical book in probably like 2 to 3 weeks, which is crazy, but it's a good thing because like I'm using this, and I was really scared. I've been reading since 2020 and I've been thinking about getting a Kindle for so long that I'm like, how much am I actually going to use it? Because I've gotten Kindle Unlimited a handful of times to read on my phone, to read on my iPad, and it never really stuck. I blame it because I'm on like a phone or an iPad where I can go to YouTube, where I can scroll on TikTok and easily switch, but I actually have a Kindle. Even though my phone's right there, I could throw my phone and just focus and read on my Kindle. I was really worried about it. That's why I never got one. So I asked for one for Christmas 4 years later, and I'm really happy with it. Like I said, I've been reading and using it like crazy. Anyway, that's besides the point. The first book that I read in 2025 was Flawless by Elsie Silver. This is the first book in the Chestnut Spring series, and I've actually had the first book and the second book on my TBR for quite a while, sometime early last year, and I've tried picking up the first one maybe 1 or 2 times. I got like 30 or 40 pages into it. I really didn't like it. Granted, I was literally only like 30-40 pages in, so I didn't really give it a chance, but I just never really was in a romance mood. Obviously, if you guys seen any of my videos, if you see my bookshelf, I'm a huge fantasy reader. I love fantasy. I will choose fantasy over every genre every single time, but recently I've been in such a romance mood. Yeah, so I've been reading a bunch of romance books on my Kindle because a lot of them are on Kindle Unlimited. I read Part of Your World, and then I read like 2 little like novella short stories that are on Kindle Unlimited. A couple days ago, I started Flawless. I was like, you know what? I'm in this romance mood, and I love The Longest Ride. The Longest Ride is a Nicholas Sparks book that got turned into a movie with Clint Eastwood. Is that his name? I don't remember. I watched that movie when I was like 15, 16. Like, that movie was so good. And I literally remember going on Barnes & Noble or going on Amazon or like looking up cowboy romance books. I kid you not. That's what I looked up in 2017, 2018. There was nothing. I was thinking like maybe, because obviously these covers, like I would look at that and I would be walking in the other direction when I saw that, if I saw that at Barnes & Noble. So I don't know if I saw these and just was never really into it. Days ago, I looked and see when they were released, and these didn't get released till like 2021, 2022. I was like, oh, so that's why. If these were released back in like 2018, when I watched The Longest Ride for the first time, I would have read these books already, which is a crazy thing to say. Anyway, we're getting way sidetracked here. I restarted it, gave it another chance, and I really enjoyed it. Obviously, it was nothing spectacular. The writing was all right. There was a good amount of cringy scenes, some of the spicy scenes I had to skim through because I'm like, a little bit uncomfortable. It reminded me so much of The Longest Ride, which I think that's why I enjoyed it so much. I ended up giving it a 4-star, read it in the span of 24 hours. And I kid you not, I probably read it in about 5 hours. I was reading at like a 70 page an hour rate, which is absolutely insane because I'm a slow reader. I usually read like 40, 50 if I'm lucky pages an hour. 2 days ago, I started a Heartless, which is the second book in the Chestnut Spring series because there's 5 books. I don't know why I'm explaining this to you. You guys have probably heard of it before. I actually have the first 2 book and paperback. I started it, I'm on not that far into it because I've been going over to my mom's these past couple days, so I haven't really had a lot of time to sit and read. But I got some reading done last night. I got to chapter 8, page 77. I obviously still have a long way to go because tell me why this book is almost 500 pages. But I also went and downloaded a bunch of books from Kindle Unlimited, so I thought I would just go through them with you guys because why not? So I downloaded The Ashes of Starker's King, Daughter of No Worlds, Iron Flame, Binding 13, Quicksilver, Wild Love, The Sword of Kaigen, The Ever King, Metal Slinger. My mom's here. Okay, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Sorry for the change in scenery, but my mom showed up. She got off early from work, so I helped her bring some stuff into the new apartment, and then we just hung out for a little bit. But I'm home now. I actually need to go find my AirPod because I lost the left one and it wasn't at her place. It wasn't at the new place. So I'm guessing maybe last night I dropped it. I'm gonna go look for that in this little area over here in just a second. But I want to finish going through all the books that I downloaded. Where was I at? I think the last one I told you guys what was Metal Slinger, Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, because I did not know that that was on Kindle Unlimited. So the next book that I have on here is The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I haven't read any of her books before. So the next book that I have on here is The Honeymooners by Christina Lauren. Obviously I've read Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren, and I love that book so much. I haven't read it in such a long time. And then obviously I have Flawless and Heartless. I'll probably just, I don't really know, because I want to read the paperbacks that I have of them, because like I love reading, obviously, physical books, but just something about reading on a Kindle has been so much fun lately, and I've really been enjoying it. Yeah, I just got home. I think I'll read some. I kind of want to watch YouTube for a little bit. It's 11 o'clock right now. I don't go to work till 5. I have about 5 hours till I have to get ready. I think I might start editing either this video or one of my videos from December. Yeah, with that being said, I'm going to, hopefully, everybody cross their fingers that my AirPod is somewhere in the grass, because if it's not, I might actually cry. Hello everybody, so it's a little while later now. It's currently like 12:15ish. I found my AirPods, like you guys saw. It was the way that it was literally at the front door is so funny to me. Anyway, yeah, I just watched YouTube for the past like hour or so, and then I heard a knock at, well, actually I didn't hear a knock at the door. I heard something being thrown at the door, and that's my Amazon packages. I swear to God, if these books are smushed, let us open this up. I'm really excited. So we have Hopeless. I love the mirror covers so much. This has to be one of my favorite covers because I love it so much. So we have Powerless here. These are the 2 books I got. This is the 3rd and 5th book in the Chestnut Spring series. The only one that I don't have is Reckless. I'm not going to buy that until after I finish Powerless. These are the 3 that I have of the mirror covers. I am going to jump back into Heartless. Like I said, I'm just going to read it on my Kindle because I feel like reading on my Kindle right now. So yeah, I'm going to go do some reading and I'll update you guys when I've made a decent amount of progress. Hello everybody, so it has been a little bit since I last talked to you guys. It's currently 10:40 at night right now. I just got home from work about like 25 minutes ago and it started snowing. It's literally gonna be snowing all night. And I'm so excited because the way that it has not snowed here in years, I'm so excited. As for what I'm going to be doing tonight, because I don't have work till 5 to 10 again tomorrow, so I literally have my whole entire day tomorrow. I haven't really done that much reading today. I did have a 15-minute break, so I did read a little bit then. I'm on page 132 chapter 12. I'm really liking it so far. I love Cade so much and I love Willa. She's like has like this spunk in her that's really fun to read about, and she's a really fun character. I mean, it's the whole grumpy ex-sunshine trope. Our main female character is like super happy and bubbly, and our main guy character is like he's all grumpy and stuff like that, which is funny to see. And I like the parts that like we see him get vulnerable and like put a smile on his face. And then obviously Luke, the little kid, I love him. I would do anything for that little kid. That's all the reading updates. I do want to read some more tonight. What I'm going to do right now is I am going to watch some YouTube for a little bit while I go through my classes, start going through the syllabus and adding it to my Notion. The last thing that I would like to do tonight is start editing the video that is going to come after this one. This is the next video you guys are going to see, and then it's going to be like 3 videos that I have from December, and then the new videos will start probably at the end of January, early February, because I'm going to film my first week back at school, and then I'll probably just do another either weekend or week in my life near the end of January. Those are kind of just like looking ahead and kind of where my scheduling and where like the videos are coming from. So if you guys are seeing a Christmas video in mid-July, that is that's the reason. So yeah, I'll update you guys when I have made some more progress in Heartless, and I hope to get to page 200. It's only 85 pages more that I need to do, so it's not that bad. I'll definitely be able to knock that out tonight. I love snow. I still remember the first snow. Why do I just want to go right around in it? Like, look at all the snow right here and all right there. I wonder what she did. Hello everybody. So it is quite a while later. What I've been doing for the past, since the last time I talked to you guys, I went through it and did some stuff in my Notion, put up some new pages, made some stuff, got all my school stuff ready. I'm going to go take a shower and go to bed because I'm exhausted. I might see if I can read a chapter or 2 of Heartless, because I do want to read. I've been looking at a screen for the past like 4 hours without using my blue light glasses, which they're literally in my desk drawer. I don't know what's going on. Hello everybody, so it is the next morning right now. It's about 12:30 and I have been reading I've been reading Heartless all morning. Last night, I think I got up to page 150. I'm on page 235 right now. So the book is 434 pages long and I'm on page 235. So I have about 200 pages left, or I guess 199. I've been reading this super fast too. But it says I have about 3 hours left because I'm 52% of the way through. So I think I want to binge the rest of it. I just took a little break and watched some YouTube for a little bit, but I am gonna jump back into it. I would like to finish it. I'm like really in it so far. Like, it's keeping my attention. It's really entertaining, and not a lot of stuff is happening, but it's a romance book, so like most of the time there isn't like a whole lot of stuff going on. They're going to like a rodeo right now, I think, and yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go read for the next like probably an hour and a half and then I take a break. I'm really bad at like sitting down for like hours at a time and reading. I always have to take like a little break here and there. I'll probably read this for the next like hour and a half, take a little break, and then jump back into it. I'm gonna knock out as much as I can before I have to go to work, and then before I go to work I will update you guys on how far I've left. Hello everybody, so it's actually a little bit later right now. It's around 3:15 I think. My boss just texted me to come in a little bit early, so instead of working 5 to 10 I'm working 4 to 7. So I just got ready and I do have a big reading update because I have been reading this like crazy the last time I do like 2 hours or something, like non-stop reading. I think I told you guys that I was going to take a break to like watch some YouTube. I didn't. I have just been reading straight through, and I'm currently on chapter 31, page 379, and I have about 55 pages left. But I have to leave to go to work in like 15 minutes, so I'm gonna see if I can knock out another chapter or 2 before I have to leave. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave with have like 30 pages left, which is so frustrating. So yeah, I'm going to do some more of this and I'll update you guys after I get off of work, preferably once I finish this. So yeah. Hello everybody, so we were back in my bathroom with a reading update. So I have a good reading update. A couple hours ago, finished Heartless, Miles C. Silver. I get it now. I get it now. Yeah, Cade, the man that he is. Literally, I loved everything about him. And Willow, I love her so much. She is so funny and witty, and like the way that she just says things completely out of pocket, and like sometimes she says things without thinking about them. The stuff that she says is just so funny, and the banter between them made me laugh out loud so many times. And then obviously Luke, he is literally the sweetest, precious angel I've ever read about. Protect that boy at all costs. That the fact that Willa bought him a guitar and is teaching him how to play guitar melted my heart. I wanted to give it 5 stars, but I brought it down to a 4.75 just because there were some scenes, mainly the spicy scenes, that, you know, the dialogue was cringy and I'm like, oh my god, like, oh. Like the scene on the porch. I literally had to put my Kindle down, take a little walk around my room because I was like, oh my god, that did not just happen. Besides that, like the actual relationship between Cade and Willow was just like perfection. I finished this a couple hours ago and I still haven't been able to stop thinking about it. So yeah, giving this one a 4.75. With all that being said, I did start Powerless a little bit earlier. This is the 3rd book in the Chestnut Spring series. It follows Sloane and Jesper. Jesper is a hockey player and Sloane is a ballerina. I am reading it on my Kindle, but I kind of want to read it physically. I might pick this up in a little bit. I've been addicted to this thing. This thing has been glued to my hip like no other. I'm on chapter 3, page 28, so literally 6% through, not even that far at all. I'm really liking it so far. I am very interested to learn more about Jesper because we haven't heard a lot about him. How he's described in certain scenes is that he has this like sadness and almost like he's broken in a way, and I've always been really intrigued to be like, okay, why is he like that? What was so bad that one, he had to like move in with the Eaton boys, and like what makes him like so standoffish and more shy and quiet than the rest of them. So that is really interesting and I'm really excited to learn more about Jesper. And then we are introduced to Sloane, who is a ballerina, and she went to the Eaton boys their house during the summer and spent the summers with them because she is their cousin. But Jesper, he isn't blood related, but they all act like brothers, so they always had this like friendship connection, but they never made anything more of it, or at least, you know, from the 30 pages that I'm in, there hasn't been any talk about any romantic relationship that they had in the past. We always looked at each other as friends, but nothing more. I'm really intrigued to see where the story goes, definitely with what's going on with this marriage that one of the main characters is roped into, and then just how their sports intertwined with it too, because they're obviously both very linked to their sport. In the paperback, I'm on page 31. I am about to jump in the shower. Probably won't update you guys anymore of this tonight. I'll update you guys in the morning. I don't have work tomorrow. Is there a possibility that I could like binge this all tomorrow? Maybe. I also updated my reading journal for Heartless, but like the way that I can't stop thinking about this is actually crazy. I'm gonna take a shower, get cozy, read some more for tonight, and I'll update you guys tomorrow. Hello everybody, so it is a little while later now. I don't think I've talked to you guys at all today, but it's like 3:30 right now and I have just been editing and getting all the clips from this video to my computer and on my hard drive. And guys, the way that probably took me about like an hour and a half getting all the clips from this video onto my computer. I am in a reading mood and I do want to sit down and read for the next hour and a half because today is the last day of this reading vlog. I knew I wasn't going to read a lot. I knew I wasn't going to read like 5 books, so I hope you guys are okay with me reading at least one. I mean, I read a whole book and then I'm probably going to get halfway. I mean, granted, I might finish this book today. I literally have no idea. Yesterday, like you guys saw, I ended up finishing Heartless, and the way that I'm still thinking about this book and these characters, I love them so much. I was kind of going through and thinking about how much I like this one compared to Flawless, and I think it's because I connected with the characters a lot more in this book than I did with Flawless. I really like Summer, but there was something about Rhett that, I don't know, I just didn't really connect with him, and I didn't really like him as a character. He was okay, but compared to the other Eaton boys, I mean, like Cade is everything. I love him with my whole entire heart. And then Willa too, I just connected with her so much, and then having Luke in there I think really solidified it being one of my favorites. I mean, granted, I'm literally only on the second book. I've only read 2 books, so saying this is my favorite is kind of unfair to say right now, but as of right now, this one obviously definitely is my favorite. I like the whole like bull riding thing. I thought that was really cool, but there's just something about Cade that like and maybe it's the single dad. So yeah, I ended up finishing this last night, gave it a 4.75. I don't know why I'm retelling you guys all my thoughts when I gave you all of them yesterday. But also last night, I ended up starting the 3rd book, which is Powerless. I started this last night. I got 30 pages in on my Kindle. Yeah, I started it on my Kindle and then I actually just picked it up physically and I've been reading for the past hour or so. And I am actually in the middle of the chapter. I'm on chapter 8, page 99. And tell me why I'm loving it so much. Like, why am I actually kind of obsessed? I mean, I get it now. I get the hype and I am obsessed because of this book now. But something about it. But background on our 2 characters in here. So we follow Sloane and Jesper. Jesper is a hockey player and Sloane is a ballerina. I feel like I talked about this earlier. I don't remember. They are childhood friends. So every summer, Sloane would go over to their house and spend the summer with the Eaton boys and then with her uncle, and obviously Jesper would always be there. And so throughout those summers growing up, they spent a lot of time together and they just formed this friendship and connection. However, so far it hasn't been revealed that there was anything romantically that went on between them. I do think something went down a long time ago, and I don't know, maybe they just like got their feelings hurt and they knew it was better to stay friends. So in the beginning, we see Sloane as she is running away from her wedding that is about to take place. She's about to get married, but she is marrying a complete a-hole. He is terrible, and Jesper is there to kind of like rescue her, and they run away together. And yeah, we're just getting these connections and these scenes between the two, and I'm really enjoying it so far. And I think one of the reasons why I'm really liking it so far is because they already know each other, so we don't have to follow those stages in the beginning of them getting to know each other. They already have a connection. They are already comfortable with each other and they know each other. They are both very, I don't want to say quiet, but like obviously Jesper does have a sad backstory. We only have gotten a little bit of his backstory so far, but in the other 2 books he is like talked about as has this like sadness about him, very reserved. So we are also learning about Sloane because I don't think she was ever mentioned in Flawless. Maybe she was mentioned like a name drop here, but we didn't see her till the end of Heartless. So I'm really liking getting to know her. So far what we've gotten about Sloane, I feel like she is also kind of like that too, and her parents are like rich or whatever, so they've kind of like paved her life for her and she's kind of just like following a line and doing what they tell her. So we're definitely going to be seeing some character growth, I think, with both of them, but mainly with Sloane and her getting out of just everything her parents have kind of wrapped her in and kind of put her in this bubble, and she just has to stay in that bubble. So yeah, I'm really liking it so far. I'm really liking the connection between the 2 characters. I'm also really liking the sport in this one. I've only read one other hockey, or I mean actually I've only really read one other sports romance, and that was the Off Campus series. I only read the first 2. I also read the Dirty Air series, but I also only read the first 2 in that series. So hopefully I can break my streak of reading more than the first two in a romance series. I'm really liking the hockey aspect on this, and we haven't gotten any talk about Sloane being a ballerina. We haven't gotten like any scenes with that. So yeah, that's pretty much all the updates that I have on this so far. With that being said, I don't know if I'm going to finish this today. I am moving over to the paperback for right now. I'm taking a break from my Kindle, not because I don't want to read on my Kindle, but like I don't know, I started reading this on paperback. I'm like, okay, now I just want to sit and read it on paperback. My goal, if I don't finish, is to get 50% of the way through. There is a very high chance that I could finish this today. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I hope that's okay with you guys, that if I don't finish this video, I would have only read one book in this video. I hope that's okay. I hope that's not too boring. I'm going to get to reading this, and I'll update you guys when I've made some more progress. The way that the dad doesn't miss a beat is so funny. One of them said that their dad was like a matchmaker, and he like sees the connection before anybody else. Is so funny. I don't even know how long it's been since I talked to you, but I've gotten almost 100 pages done. I'm on chapter 15, page 188, and I'm loving it. I love them. I love the whole childhood friends. We have gotten some more backstory on Jasper. I like how there is already a connection between them, but both of them are like in their inner monologues, they're both fighting it because like they care about each other, and you could see how much they love each other, but they don't want to act on that love because they feel like it would ruin their friendship. I'm not gonna say I like them more than Willa and Cade, because I think, honestly, I don't think anybody will be able to top them. My dad's gonna be back from work in about like 30 minutes or so I'm gonna hang out with him in a little bit. So I'm gonna try to knock out another 20-30 pages, and then I'm gonna take a break and then make some more progress on this today. From the looks of it, I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this in this video, because this video is going up tomorrow. So I just did the math, and it says I have 308 pages left. So yeah, could get it done tonight, but I just looked and it's already 7 o'clock. I don't know how it's 7 o'clock. I just hit 250 subscribers. I know that may not seem a lot to other people, but that is crazy. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Hello everybody, so I'm here to wrap up the video and go through all the books that I read, or I guess the one book that I read and the one book that I'm almost done. It is 2 in the morning, and I obviously have school tomorrow, today, and I have to get up in like 6 hours. I've been editing this video for the past like 2 hours. So to wrap up this video, I obviously read Heartless by Elsie Silver, and I loved this book so much. I love Cade and Willa and Luke with my whole entire heart. I haven't stopped thinking about them even while reading Powerless, and just everything that took place in this book, except for some of the spicy scenes. I already kind of talked about that I wasn't really a big fan of that, but I knew that going into the series, so I can't really it's not the book's fault, it's my fault. I ended up giving this one a 4.75. so I started Powerless, which is the 3rd book in the Chestnut Spring series. As you guys can see, I am not done with it, unfortunately. I really wanted to get it done for you guys. I really wanted to have this video not just be reading only one book, so I hope that's okay with you guys. I know I'll try to do better next time. I ended up getting a lot done today. I got a little over halfway. I'm currently on chapter 23, page 291. I have 205 pages left, and I ended up reading about 260 pages today. I said earlier in the video that my goal was to get at least 50% of the way through, which I definitely did that. Guys, I'm obsessed. I love Cade and Willa, like I just said, but the way that they are such a close second, and like I'm loving this book so much. I'm loving their connection so far. I really like that they already have a connection and that they are childhood friends, and then like, because seeing them now and then reading their inner monologues, and you could tell and you could see just how much they care about the other each other, but both of them are so scared of like crossing that line. Like there's always this, what if we did this? What if we became more than friends? They're both so scared to cross that line, and just yeah, and like the tension, because like there's such a tension between the two because of that. Just something about their connection and their interactions that they have. I almost want to say I'm eating up more than this one. So unfortunately, I did not finish this book in this video, but I am going to be starting another video literally when I wake up in the morning. I'm going to be filming the first week of me going back to school, getting into a routine, getting to my new classes. You'll definitely be seeing me finishing this book in that video. There's no way I'm not finishing this tomorrow. With all that being said, honestly, probably me reading the rest of the series will be in that video because it's only the first week of school, and yeah, I want to get ahead. I also kind of want to finish the rest of the series because like I have this one and then I have 2 more. Like, how did that happen? Like, anyway, these are the 2 books that I read in this video. If I had to give this a rating right now, it would be getting either a 4.5 or 4.75. I don't really know because like we haven't gotten any of the spicy scenes yet. Well, actually, we may or may not have gotten one. And because of that, I love it. I think I've decided that I just really don't like spice in books. I'd much rather have a closed door romance compared to like a super spicy book. I mean, if it's there and it's not like overpowering and it's not taking up the story, it's not what the main focus of the story is, you know, it's fine. I can skim past it. I can skip it because 9 times out of 10, it literally has no relevance to the plot at all. Just the connections like that they're having without that is so good. So because of that, I'm sticking with a 4.5 just because I do like this one better. This is a really close second. I wouldn't be really surprised if I ended up liking this one more than Heartless, which is a crazy thing to say, and I think a very unpopular opinion. Those are all my thoughts on these 2 books. I am so happy that I decided to pick up the series and continue on with it. Here we are. I'm literally almost done with the 3rd book and going to be starting the 4th book tomorrow. I actually probably might go out and to Target to get Reckless because that's the only book that I don't have. So yeah, those are all my thoughts and my feelings about the Chestnut Spring series. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had such a fun time reading these books, talking about these books with you guys, and filming this weekend. Don't forget to subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, morning, night, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.